It's what?
I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
Man, how many? How many?
It's what?
How many? At least 20, 25, 15, 30. You know, anyways, man, go click 9Wise, man. May 19th, checks and balances, man. But let's jump right into this, man. I literally just got done on my live, and I got to say this. Jermall Charlo needs to leave Al Haymon. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Jermall Charlo, if you don't leave Al Haymon and get a fight, you will never get the respect of the fan base, and it will drive you nuts. If you don't believe me, talk to Riddick Bowe. Amir Khan got that fight. James Kirkland got the Canelo fight. Austin Trout got the Canelo fight. Daniel Jacobs got the Canelo fight. Laura got the Canelo fight. Jermall Charlo, no Canelo fight. Al Haymon don't believe in you. If he believed in you, he would put the money behind you. Trust me on that. And for those of you saying it's Oscar's fault and Munguia, well, how the hell did Laura fight Canelo? He was an A+++++ fighter at the time, one of the best in the world. Whether he was on your pound for pound list or not, he was a top 5 fighter, period, at that time. Al Haymon put him in there. How did they work that out? Jermall Charlo, your career is going to be all for naught. And I know people are going to pacify you. But I'll tell you this, when 100% of the media is saying this is a bullshit fight and your character is not in play, you're disrespectful to the fan base, you disrespect Jared Hurd, who's done nothing in terms of character-wise to say, oh, he's a bad guy. He's not perfect, neither am I. You're not liked right now. And PBC might even cancel the press conference for that fight. Because media has no respect for you right now, and neither does Al Haymon. The reason why Al Haymon doesn't have no respect for you because he's not putting money up for your opponents. Your last 4 or 5 opponents, how much money have they made collectively? $1.5 million? $1.4 million? How much is he paying them each fight? $300,000? $400,000? When was the last time your opponent got $1 million? Have you ever fought an opponent that made $1 million? And you say, why is that number important? Because that shows the value of the opponent. Now, I don't know. I'm not Dan Raphael. I don't check people's purses, but I think I might have to. But riddle me this, Al Haymon fanatics. If Al Haymon is so great and he loves all these black fighters, why won't Al Haymon put up that hedge fund money and pay for a fight? Al Haymon does not put up his own money. He's only used other people's money. Hedge fund, Fox, Showtime. He's never invested his own money. But y'all love the nigga. But y'all hate a man like me. Everything he does, he bet on himself. You hate Damon Dash. Everything he does, he bets on himself. You're not what Damon Dash said, you're not a boss if you don't put up your own money. Jermall Charlo, your career is over. It's simple. Who are you going to fight? Canelo's never fighting you. You're not going to fight Benavidez. You haven't. Caleb Plant's not gonna fight you. You don't add nothing to his career. Darrell might fight you. He's at the end of his career. You know, I don't know if he wants a belt, some money. I don't know what he wants. But who you gonna fight? And then they gonna start comparing you to your brother, and that's gonna eat you alive. And guess what Jermall Charlo gonna do? He just gonna salivate off of that shit. Oh yeah, I'm better than my brother. See, that way you wouldn't get that off with the Russells. Nah, they gonna nip that shit in the butt like that. I don't have a brother. So I mean a full blood brother. I have a step brother, half brother, step brother, half brother. Both. And we're not close. So at the end of the day, I say this, Jermall. As I told you, you remember the conversation we had, Jermall Charles? We were walking, and I said, why you didn't take the money? Was it 2.3, 2.7, 3.3? It's in the interview. That was a lot of money Eddie Hearn offered you. What you gonna do, man? Al Haymon's other fighters got the fight. Amir Khan, I was there. I saw him get knocked out. Golden Boy put me way at the top. James Kirkland, I believe, was an Al Haymon fighter. Shout out to James Kirkland. His first loss was against Canelo, right? Daniel Jacobs got the fight. He's still a PBC fighter, but he's on Fighting on the Zone. Remember, Al Haymon got those 360 deals. Remember that? Daniel Jacobs had the courage to leave and just pay Al. Laura got the fight. Louis the Cooper's fighter. Warrior boxing. But y'all keep on sitting on your asses and calling Fred a coon. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. I only know the truth. I don't give a fuck about none of them motherfuckers. None of them niggas pay my bills. Y'all just want to, if you take a picture with a nigga, he's your friend for life. He's the greatest. He's the greatest. I just want to touch the hem of his garment. Y'all keep on thinking Al Haymon is the Black Jesus. Al Haymon's not putting up his own money. Tell Al to put up his own money. I dare you. We won't do it. How about you tell Al to pay for a Jermall Charlo opponent? He won't do it. Triple G would have fought him for 20 million, 15 million. Didn't you get mad at Bob Arum for not paying Pacquiao 25 for Terrence Crawford? Didn't y'all get mad at him? But Al didn't offer Triple G 20 million. Triple G would have took that. Anybody's fighting for 20 million, y'all, not unless you're Canelo or Floyd. Anyhow, man, this video ain't gonna make too much. It's gonna sound like hate. And guess what? To an immature ear, it is. It's hate. And I'm gonna keep on hating. Because that's what the truth sound like to y'all dumb motherfuckers. Barbershop conversation. Jermall, you better leave him. If you don't leave him, your career's over. Al Haymon ain't got nothing for you. Nothing. You better go find a way to fight Andrade. You better call Andrade tonight and cancel that fucking fight. You and Andrade need to cancel y'all fights and fight each other. Man, what do I know? Barbershop conversation. Go get 9 wives, man. 3 people go buy 9 wives. Let me put it this way. 3 people go buy 9 wives. Because that's a gang sign. I'm gone, y'all. Peace.